Welcome back to another Shrine Breaker video. Now I know you guys have asked me for gameplay videos. I do have those. I've been uploading a lot of gameplay videos, but these are replay videos. These are basically just purely educational. And the reason why I do this is because it allows me to talk more and explain stuff to you guys on how my playstyle works. Because a lot of times in the gameplay, I'm not really focusing on explaining stuff, I'm focused on the game.
ARTHEO ends the game. Keep fucking stalling their backs. Stall the backs. Stop the ports! Stop the ports! Stop the ports! Stop the ports! ARTHEO!
What I'm focused on is getting better at top lane. Now, in this matchup, Olaf is intimidating, especially early. He can be a very difficult matchup. And the first thing I want to point out is this jungler in the loading screen, or champ select, I should say. He typed to me, he said, take flash instead of ghost. And, you know, that's fine, whatever. I don't think it matters. And he basically says that I don't win against Olaf. Now, obviously, he doesn't know who I am. That's fine, whatever. So I muted him. In fact, I muted everybody, except for their pings. So anyway, so Olaf, early levels 1, 2, 3, you gotta be careful. And the reason being is because you notice how he's standing in his bush. What is he looking to do? He's looking to throw his axe at me and basically, you know, make the first trade. So he can deal quite a bit of damage with it. But not only that, if I'm dumb and I walk up to the wave when he throws the axe on the ground, he can just walk up to it, do it again, and he's got like a lead over me. Not only that, if he hits my minions with it, and I still stand around the minions that are low on health, my wave, by the way. So that means his wave is going to be greater than mine. So he can just run me down at that point. Unfortunately, he doesn't have Ghost, which is fine. But I highly recommend if you're playing Olaf, run Ghost, 100%. Run Ghost. Not that Flash is bad. You just got to understand that you got to depend on your ult to run me down. But Ghost is 10 times better in my opinion. That's a lot of times the reason why I run it on Volibear, is because I look to run down my target and force out the flash, and then that way I can execute them with my ult. Because a lot of times they flash out of Volibear's ult. So that's why I run them down, force it out, and then ult. Otherwise your ult's just a waste. So basically my plan, because I know what he's going to do. He's going to throw it, he's going to damage my wave, which means it's going to push towards my tower. Okay, that's all I'm looking to do early. I'm not looking to level up to 2 and make any trade. I'm going to respect him, let him push, and then I'm going to wait until I get to level 2 or 3 and look for some trades here. So you can see there, I'm respecting him. He threw the axe. He didn't really damage me, but he's doing damage to the wave. You can see his wave is greater than mine. Now as he pushes up here, my wave is going to crash sooner than his wave. Alright, so he's going to go ward. That's typically what I do too. So all we're gonna do is just kind of like slow push, take less damage and try to, you know, steal some farm here. He's level 3, still gotta respect him. Try to dodge the axe. Take less damage, that's the goal. So I kind of cornered him right here with this little mountain here with my E, so that worked out there. So I can look for trades right here. We're kind of on offense right now. There we go. So I can back off after that. So yeah, that was a decent trade there. That's what you want to look to do. So now he's low. He's backing up. He's like, oh, I can't do anything. What you want to do is just chill here, relax. He backed off because the jungle is here. But regardless, look at him. He's like deciding, maybe I should stay. He thinks that I'm pushing, but I'm just going to slow push. You don't want to push this. Because I know the jungler is going to be here. Until I have vision on the jungler, that's when you want to... You actually want to wait for, a lot of times, the canyon wave. That's what you want to wait for before you push. So at this point, the wave is pushing. Anytime you're past this little corner here, that's where you want to hard shove. So as my wave hits, that's where I'm going to start pushing. So I know the jungler is here. So I'm just relaxing. I'm not like hard pushing, but now I do. If you know that the jungle is here, that's when you want to hard push. Use your E, use your passive, use everything. So now I got that big wave shoved against him. I can actually recall if I want to, but I actually chose to stay. The reason why is because I know he's going to go back. He doesn't have teleport. So I patiently wait in the bush until he does. Make sure he goes back completely. Don't show yourself. Wait for him to go back. The reason why is you're going to be able to get this XP and get to level 6. Because we're both level 5. We both have about the same CS. Okay? And that's why I want to take this wave here before I go back. So I'm not going to hit level 6 here. Or I do actually. Oh, that last minion. I thought the next wave was going to get me level 6. So right here, I want to pause it for a moment. I am level 6 right now, and he's level 5. He's going to miss all of this. He's not going to hit 6 off this wave. He's actually going to hit 6 after the next wave, okay, which is way up here. So this situation, I could actually stay and try to kill him. Because I do have Ignite and Ghost, but he does have Ignite and Flash. And he did pick up a pickaxe, so he has a bit more damage, but I am a level above. I don't know if I'm strong enough to kill him, even though I'm level 6. I think I am, but I think I wanted to play this safe, so I went back to buy an item. Because I know by the time this wave pushes up here, I'm gonna punish him. I'm gonna all in on him and keep him from getting this wave and hitting level 6. I have a better chance of beating him that way. So we're gonna speed this up. As you can see here, he's working on this wave. But he actually lost a few minions, so he's not gonna hit level 6 yet. So he missed out on quite a bit there to get to level 6. So here we go. So this wave, I know just a couple more minions, he's gonna hit level 6. So I gotta fight him here. And let's slow down, press tab. I don't have Leech and Leer yet, so I don't have the vamp. So it's kind of risky going in because he's got another wave coming in. So I'm trying to back him off to keep him from, you know, farming to get to level 6. So but you can see how much damage he's actually doing here. He did ignite me. I'm taking a lot of minion damage. That's the reason why. And another thing to point out, this situation would have been better if I had Leech and Leer. So you see how I don't have it yet? If you have Leech and Leer, don't be afraid to fight on his wave. The reason being is because your passive heals off the wave when you're auto attacking, and your E clears it. So you're not going to take much damage. So you got the shield, and then you're going to delete the wave, and you got all that bam. So that's the reason why I kind of like took so much damage here. I thought I was stronger, but surprisingly, Olaf has quite a bit of sustain. So I had to back off here, which is fine. He gets hit by my E. Jungler's here again. I don't know what this is, but I guess he just came in here to shield me. I don't know why, but whatever, I'll take it. So I know he's going back, so I just push his wave, and then I go back. And at this point, I know that I have Leech and Leer. So this is where we look to be more aggressive. Another thing we got to realize is he's got Tiamat now. So this is another thing that I love building on Volibear, because of wave clear. So like Leech and Leer, Tiamat, Recurve Bow, those are all really good for like clearing the wave so fast. So I know he's going to perma push. So I'm on defense here. I'm just looking to farm, take less damage until I get my wave, and then I'm looking to make trades here. So I clear that. I got beautiful sustain off the vamp from Leech and Leer. So we're going to look to make trades. But as soon as he hit the wave, I knew that this wave is gonna push. So there's no need to make any trades here. So I just let him, you know, I just let him clear. Because it's just free farm for me right here. So I walk up, use my E, because I got the vamp. Just dodge his axe. That's fine. Just avoid him taking less damage. Go for a trade right here. As soon as the wave walks up, he's still clearing. That's fine. We're on defense. Let it crash. Clear that. Alright, he goes here. So I'm looking to slow push here because I don't know where he's at. There he is. So as soon as he hits it, I'm gonna make a trade here. He pops his ult. Just what you want to do whenever he pops his ult, just walk away. Let him waste it. So he completely wastes it. He's not able to run me down here. So he's gonna push that, and then I could fight him here. I could actually go all in and kill him because he has no ult. Got the jungler here. So he's as good as dead here. Pop my ghost. Oh, got everything on him. And now I can push. So we got that. And now we're gonna go back. And at this point, I should be able to get a blasting wand, so that's going to give me a lot more damage on my E, and a bit more damage on my passive, so I can heal more, and a bit more attack speed as well on the passives. So Olaf doing a rip here. I'm looking to come in here and try to stop him, but unfortunately there's two here, there's nothing I can do about it. Instead, they're doing the dragon, so I just have to let that go.
Red team has slain the dragon. Shut down.
We're on defense, he's pushing. He's gonna cash out. It's actually a waste in my opinion. Yeah, he's gonna get a little bit of gold, but that's really it. Alright, so we're gonna slow push here. You know, last hit. Pretty much what I mean by slow push. the bush. If you want to land your E, the best way to do it is in the bush. So we're just gonna slow push. We're not gonna push until he leaves. Alright, so at this point, this is where you want to like clear everything. You don't want to be stuck here. So you want to clear everything, and also it prevents them from freezing. That's one of the reasons why I love going AP, because you have the vamp to be able to go in there and sustain and clear that freeze. Use your E and your passive. Alright, so I know he's hard shoving here. I actually want to go back because I have Riftmaker by now. But because he has Tiamat, he's just going to constantly perma push. So I just got to be patient. And as long as I get my XP, I'm going to be a level or two ahead of him. Use your E, your passive. But slowly do it. You want to wait for his next wave. And you want to try to wait for your wave to crash as much as you can. And stay in this position. As long as you're in this position, you're safe. You're safe from ganks, and he's a lot more vulnerable to ganks in this position. It's free farm. You have the wave clear. There's nothing to be afraid of here, so I can just drag it out here. Use my E, get it low, but just take my time. Don't rush it. Wait for this wave to come up. And I know that they're going to crash about in the middle. If I delete it too soon, my wave's going to be right here in the danger spot. So that's what I try to do. I try to get it to meet in the middle. So at this point, I'm trying to like hard shove because I got the canyon wave. And I'm trying to go back and get my Riftmaker. But I can't because he's just clearing non-stop. So it's alright. So I just keep waiting. And I get more farm, more XP. He can't kill me. I go for a trade here because I know I have this thing. I can all in now. Got Ignite, Ghost. I'm gonna run him down. Soul. W. That's why I take Ghost. Now I'll be able to take this tower. And not only that, I'll be able to get the next wave that's coming up here.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
So I'm speeding up the process. So I'm like sort of like fast forwarding on on important parts and stuff. So just to speed up the process. So like this, I can just speed it up, go back, and then press tab. Then we got the Riftmaker, and I'm working on getting mashes. So we got a lot more attack speed. And you run plated skill caps, you got to do that against Olaf because he's mostly attack. Walk up to the wave, drop your E. I know my wave's coming up, so I want it to meet about in the middle. So I kind of drag it over here so I can stay in this safe zone here. But also, if you notice, I'm sort of like slow pushing, so I'm trying to keep him from farming. So if you look, I have 142 CS, he's got 106, so I'm ahead. So that's why I'm doing that, I'm trying to keep him from farming. So I'm just slow pushing. Alright, so we're going to speed this up. So I'm just last hitting, and I'm just keeping the wave right there. So I'm actually looking to make a play here. Got a flash, I can ult. Somehow she gets away. I get trapped, so unfortunate. Almost. So we try to we go ahead and take this rift. So we speed that up. And I get that, which is the best thing you can do, is give that to the Volibear. And we go back to farming. So I'm pretty much staying around. Alright, so he's gonna try to walk past here. Watch what happens. So I got everything. I got Ignite Ghost. He's dead. He's dead being in position here. Look at the sustain. Look at the sustain. So let's pause this for a minute. He has Ravenous. So it gives him a lot of lifesteal. I'm actually surprised how much he's healing. I should be stronger because I'm 2 levels up. So this right here tells me that I need Thornmail. Whenever you see this much healing and it's difficult to take, he should be dead already. So I get the hell out of there. He almost killed me. He could have killed me. So that's when I knew that I need Thornmail. I need Bramble against his champion. Alright, so he can't kill me. I had to ult there. And now I can just heal off the wave and keep pushing. But I'm not going to use the Rift just yet. Alright, so immediately I get Bramble. And I got Codex here working into Nashers. So I'm going to get Nashers and then I'm going to get Thornmail. So I should be able to kill him now that I have Bramble. And the combination with Ignite should be enough to kill him. So now we're high shoving. I know he's going back. Dragon's almost up, by the way. So whenever the dragon's almost up, you can see it on the minimap. That's where you want to hard shove top. And I'm going to use that. But I know that these guys are all here. So they're more likely to gank me. So I'm trying to, go behind them and flank them. But my team is not responding. And partially that's because it's my fault. I'm not signaling, but I kind of expected them to know what I was doing here, which is a bad thing. You can't always count on your team. So I get caught here, whole ship wooded. So this is kind of a bad play by me, but unfortunately my team's not responding to this. So this is on me, not really on them, just an unfortunate thing. So bad play by me. But their jungler is dead, so that's kind of a free dragon. Fortunately, Olaf takes my tower, and I kind of wasted the rift here. I honestly, looking back, it was just Caitlyn coming back here. I could have taken this tower out and probably 1v1 Olaf or take down the Kate if I can, and it would be worth dying for rather than dying over here like this. So that's kind of the feedback that I give myself, and the reason why I play the replays is to play it back and be like, oh, I could have done this better, because you don't want to make plays like this. So anyway, my team's going for the dragon here, and I'm still working on Nashers. And all I'm doing is just farming. I'm looking to take this tower down at some point. So I have Nashers now. But there's a fight breaking down, so I know I need to put pressure here. So whenever you see this happening, that's the opportunity to take towers. So I go ahead and take that. And I'm trying to decide what I should do, and I decide to go back because it looks like my team lost it. But I don't want them to start the balance, so I decide to try to flank on them. So that's what I'm going to do. I ghost in. Ult in. I got Ignite, so I can catch this Caitlyn without getting trapped. I got her. We're not in position to do Baron yet because their jungler is still up. I don't know what's going on here. I don't want to fight this, but I'm gonna go ahead and try. This is a bad situation to be in. I don't have my ult. Jungle is dead. It's kind of good. We could do Baron. Not really. Our jungle is here. So I get the fuck out of there. I get caught here. Looks like we're trying to take out Arnibia, but she's gonna, you know, place a wall in. It's kind of hard to get to her without my ult. So that fails. Lux ult here prevents me from recalling. I'm sitting on a ward. Kind of annoying. Alright, so now I finally go back and get my Nashes. Oh jeez, I guess I'm getting another wave. I'm breathing. Alright, now I go back. Alright, so I got Nashes and I got Thornmail. So, and then now I'm working on Hullbreaker. So I'm in position to completely annihilate this Olaf. Alright, so we got a fight breaking down for the dragon. The reason why I'm going bot is to stop this Olaf from getting this tower. But also, if you notice, I've already taken out the towers in the top lane. Mid towers are down. All that's left is to take down the bot towers. So I'm looking to make plays either here or with Olaf. So that's what I'm looking for right now. So Amu is dead, so that's a free dragon. So I go ahead and go back to pushing the bot. Fights are still breaking out here, so I know Olaf's going in here, so I'm going to look to kind of place my E and ult over. And ignite the Olaf. And kill him first. I got Ghost, so I should be able to run her down. And I'm going to place my E. She gets hit by it, and now I'll be able to auto attack with my Nashes. Boom. And we're just going to clear this wave, and this wave should follow up, and then eventually I'll be able to hopefully put pressure on this tower here. Mumu's here, so I'm just going to back off and kind of like waste his time, because we're doing the dragon, so I'm just going to walk up. Try to help with that. Go. Keep the pressure. Get that power. Alright, so at this point, you gotta acknowledge what's going on. We got Baron up. You need to stay here and put pressure. We got 2 here in a lane. This is a free Baron. The jungle is here, so they should be able to win this. This is 4 versus 3. Okay, and the main damage source is Caitlyn, but Caitlyn's not really doing good this game. So all I'm doing is wasting his time. I don't need to fight him. The wave's pushing in, so I'm waiting for my wave in order to go back in. Alright, now is the time to fight. I'm just gonna let him keep pushing. So I can fight now. He's taking free damage from the tower. I don't know what he's thinking. I think he thinks that he's stronger. He does have Blade of the Rune King, but he does not win this. So you can see I'm just kiting him back into my wave, and he's taking free damage. So now he's dead. So he ults. He flashes too. So I go ahead and keep the pressure here. And I told him, do Baron. I signaled, do Baron. Baron's free. So now they're all focused on me. So that leaves it wide open. So I'm just waiting to see where they are. I know they're here. And then I continue to push. watch what happens. So I see Lux is here. I see Nivea's here. I see Caitlyn's here. So I don't go back. I kind of waste their time. So I walk up, and then look what they do. So my Baron and my team was able to do the Baron. So that's what you want to do as a top laner when you put pressure on the map. Alright, so at this point, I can actually go back and get my item. I probably can afford Hullbreaker by now, and I do. And I got a Tiamat, and looking to get the Titanic. And then at this point, I'm rotating top because Dragon's going to be up. So I want to put hard pressure. And if you look, Olaf is bot, everyone's mid. And you want to hard push and run into the fog of war. So what I mean by that is if I switch over to the blue side, they can't see me. So the faster you clear with Nashers, Riftmaker, and of course you got Tiamat now. So the faster you clear and get into the fog of war, they're not going to know that you're there. As soon as you pop up on the wave, they'll see this. But if they're busy fighting, for example, they're not paying attention to the map, you can quickly get a wave out of the way with your E and your passive and just quickly walk up and, you know. So that's what I do here. So see how I enter the fog of war? Where am I? There I am. And I go up, and I get this tower. Olaf knows I'm here, so he's running up here. And this is the opportunity right here, is when you got a lead over Olaf like this, you know you're gonna win. Because nobody's going back, and it looks like it's just Caitlyn and just Lux. So this is Shrine Breaker moment right here. I have two options here. I can run him down, kill him with my ult, or I can run him down, force his flash out, and he has to go back and heal, and then fight me at the Nexus Towers. So I can either save my ult for the Nexus Towers and do the Shrine Breaker moment, you know, the big moment, all that stuff, or I can just kill him with my ult, get him out of the way, and prevent him from going back and regenerating. And then I can just walk up and just auto-attack these towers, or I can just get this, get the inhibitor, and just dive with my team, or just go in with and auto-attack the towers. Those are the options that I have. And majority of the time, my favorite option is just to run him down, force his flash, and force him to walk back to the fountain. And then I can just have my Shrine Breaker moment, ult the towers. That's usually my favorite route. But in a realistic, you know, ranked match where you're climbing, you actually want to execute, remove the threat out of the way. And at this point, I have Nashers, so I can just auto-attack the towers. Got the Demolish off. He's looking to fight me on this wave. This is the Baron buff Hullbreaker wave right here. Bad idea. I don't know why he thinks that he can win this. And he didn't even flash. He didn't even have flash. So, playing that back, I didn't have to ult at all. I didn't have to ult him right there. So I could have saved it for the Shrine Breaker moment. But Caitlyn's here, so I immediately go up to this and kill the Lux. So I press my Q, knowing that she's gonna find me, and I'm gonna get the reset. So I Q again. Boom. She's dead. Take this tower down. That's pretty much the end of the game. I go in here with my team, take out these towers. Alright, so as you can see, the main point of me playing this replay is to show you, as a top laner, I've been working a lot about wave management and understanding when to slow push. I don't exactly like to freeze with it. I find it kind of hard to freeze with Volibear because of his passive. But what you can do is you can tank the wave with the vamp basically and your E shield. So as long as you allow the wave to meet in the middle or towards that boulder on the top side, on your tower side, you're in a safe zone. And you never want it to be close to their tower. That's when you want a hard shove with Volibear. So it's pretty much going over that and understanding certain champions at level 1 are stronger than Volibear. And Volibear from level 3 on is when you want to be making trades. So, and I find that mostly with the champions that build precision in general. So like Olaf, Darius, um, lethal tempo abusers too. You got to watch out for, especially Jax. um, so yeah, this is one of my strongest playstyles. It's called the Rift Breaker playstyle. You can find it in my guide, the Shrine Breaker guides on mobile fire, Rift Breaker playstyle. In this case scenario is one of the rare occasions that I actually take Thornmail. And it's just an optional item. Normally I just go like Demonic or Static Shiv or you know, Frozen Heart or there's something else like that. There's many options you can take. Zanya's is a good option. But generally I look to build in most of my games is Riftmaker, Nashers, Hullbreaker, Titanic. So that's that. And I have many different playstyles on my guide that you can choose from. Different Shinebreaker playstyles. My top two most popular are the Stormbreaker and the Riftbreaker. The Riftbreaker, in my opinion, gives you the most sustain, and it gives you a lot of attack speed to shred those towers down. Um, so yeah, so whenever you're struggling against Olaf, this is the build you want to run. So you can see the damage here is pretty high, but the most important thing always is tower damage. So you can see we're putting pressure on the map there. Objectives is kind of secondary because of the rift. If you get your hands on that, as we did, we kind of used it poorly. We could have done better. That was pretty much, I think, the only maybe one mistake I made. And other than the Shinebreaker moment, I could have definitely saved my ult for the towers as I usually do. But I wanted to secure that win, especially against Olaf. I don't want to give him any chance of going back to the fountain and regenerating and, keeping me from destroying the Nexus towers. But looking back at the replay, I totally could have. It was free. It was a free game. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys learned a thing or two about the lane phase. And that's pretty much what I've been kind of working on is getting better at, playing top lane and managing my wave. And understanding when I'm stronger, when I have more sustain, and all that stuff. And when he has more sustain, as you could see, he was like 2 levels behind, but he was healing quite a bit, and I almost lost. So that's when you have to understand when Bramble and Thornmail is needed in some matchups like